The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again. And we are sitting nicely in a 6th spot as we edge into the Carabao Cup up against one of our affiliates, Rochdale. That'll be interesting. But anyway, let's bring you up to speed of what you had missed since the opening day draw against Watford. We did take on Man United. We drew 1-1. Novakovic scored the only goal for United after an excellent counter-attacking move. And I thought it was over for us, but we dug deep. Stevanovic involved. Bogle with the strike. He doesn't score many, and when he does, they are a bit of a screamer. Then we took on Bournemouth at Ewood as well, and we won 5-2. Ali Armstrong proved his worth today, 2 assists, but Lewis Gunn opened up the scoring to make it 1-0. Duarte from the free kick, making it 2 just before 10 minutes. The third goal of the day, Ali Armstrong crosses to Miranda to score his first of second. Bournemouth made it interesting with Mitrovic, 3-1. Stevanovic from the spot to make it 4-1 after Armstrong was brought down. Patucha to Armstrong this time, and again Miranda making it 5-1. And then right at the death, a goal by Dennis Mann, who I had an eye on. I was going to try and inquire about him. Obviously picked him up from West Ham. Decent player at that level anyway. I think we were interesting a long time ago. But then after that, we took on Crystal Palace at Selhurst and we won 1-0. The still very useful Eden Hazard coming off the bench to score his first goal in a blue and white shirt, boys and girls. So in this episode, we are taking on Rochdale in the Carabao Cup and then Stoke in the Premier League. Let's get it on. So here we are, boys and girls, up against Rochdale. Now, they are one of our affiliates. We've played them 3 times over the years in friendlies. They're actually doing pretty well in the League One at the moment. 5th in the table. They do have a few of our boys on the books. Matthew Peterson, Dave Halliwell, Charlie Brown, of course, and Keegan Lindley. But they all can't feature because it's part of the agreement. I wouldn't have mind. We are actually going to play a youthful lineup. Klinsmann gets a nod in the sticks. Maitland-Niles, Chalvet, Lenihan, and Reed back 4. Quite experienced as well. Schmidt gets a start. Dak and Judd Blair in the central midfield. Hartman, Vala squares on the right-hand side. And my young Egyptian, he does get a spot. Hang on a minute. It's too many players, isn't it? Thin that down a smudge. And we'll pan that off. See if my Colombian, I don't think my Colombian can make it. Murillo is on the bench, so he might get a run out. So is Elliot Bennett. He's still with us, 36 years of age. He hasn't got the pace anymore, but obviously he's a coach. Yeah, some other names on the bench, youngsters, to change it up. Hopefully we've got enough in the tank to win it. Let's take them on. So a chance for some of our boys over here, not there, over here to show me what they've got. As for Rochdale, not too sure about these boys, but we'll have to see how they are. Okay, kicking it off. Rovers, blue and white halves. Chalvet with a free kick. He's a centre-back by trade, so that will be interesting if he could get a shot in. And here come Rochdale with Morley. Downs, Morley. Switcher play to Mason on the left-hand side. Mighty. Bit of a scramble. Klinsmann clamps all over the place. Oliver Spence scores his 5th goal of the season. It's going against the run of play, boys. It's going against the run of play. Tighten up. Luna's in the background, cheering us on. Come on, Rovers, she says. This would be a bit of a giant killing. When you look at the team, Klinsmann, Lenihan, Adele, Maitland-Niles to a point. All internationals. So 30 minutes gone. Still the 1-0 down. Odegaard's plying his trade at Sheffield United. Might have the greater fallen. $40 minutes. Here we go. Reed. First chance of the day for Rovers, perhaps. Schmidt. Chauvet. Obviously, we did a free kick. Hartman to Dak. Picks a pass out. Maitland-Niles gets a cross in. Hartman thinks about it. Back to Maitland-Niles. Gets a cross and eventually comes out to Blair, who smashes it. Keeper was equal to it. It's a bit of a Hollywood save, though. As we still trail the League One outfit. 1-0. Looking at my bench. Looking at my fitness. Hartman looks a bit iffy. Going to bring on Flinchit, I think, in the second half. Yeah, let's go for it again. So I'll give him 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, it's all change. Flinchit's coming off. Well, going for it, boys. Going for it. Flinchit, Bennett, and Katijama's coming on. And here come Rochdale. They'll smash it home. Their second goal would probably put it to bed. And that would not be what we want to see. What's left of the Dak with the free kick? Bundled home. Own goal by Oliver Spence. Did he score their goal? Has he gone from hero to zero? There it is. Flinchit was in the mix. It was. He scored both of them. On the other end, Maitland-Niles gets it back. Drifts it in there. Vasquez has it just by the post. Should have done better with that, if I'm honest with you. We've made all our subs. What have we got left in the tank, boys? What have we got left in the tank? It's not been a stellar performance. Last few minutes, I don't know what happens. Is it extra time or is it straight to pens? What's going on here? No more subs? You're kidding me. Well, we've reached the limit. And it goes straight to penalties. Goodness gracious. Williams against Klinsmann. Top bins. Flinchit, youngster. Oh, that's a good one. Morley for Rochdale against the Klinsmann. Oh, easy. Executed by Rochdale there. Reedy boy. Slots it home. Spence. What a day he's had. Got a little bit better for him. Jed Blair, another youngster. Oh, slots that one home. Walsh for Rochdale.
It's not looking good for Rovers. Bennett, the veteran, and the coach, Almy, for Rochdale. He also slots it home. Goodness gracious. It's Darrell Lenihan. I think I've seen him miss him before. Why is he taking this last one? Lenihan. He's going to miss it. Oh, he slots it in. Crikey. And it's the mighty for Rochdale. There's no pressure. Doesn't seem to be any pressure. Oh, he spooned it. He's absolutely spooned it. Maitland-Niles, former England international, to win it. Oh my goodness, we've been put through the mill here. Steps up. Slots it home. Piece of cake, boys. Piece of cake. Wasn't a stellar performance by Rovers, but we made it through. So into the hat up for the whatever round it is of the Carabao Cup. Rovers home tie against Chelsea, of all flipping people. That's not great. Okay, folks, next up for Rovers, it is the home tie against Stoke in the Premier League. Stoke have started the season in okay shape, 12th in the table, 4 points out of a possible 12. We sit in 6th spot with 8 points on the board, and most importantly, yet to taste defeat. Now, over the years, we've played Stoke 8 times. We've drawn 5 of them and only won the 3 of them, but however, we've yet to lose. Hopefully that will continue. A quick look at the lineups here. Obviously, Winchdow at left back. That's concerning. Also, Isaac can score against us. Tobu as well. Some danger players. And Rice, we put in a couple of bids for him over the summer, but he ultimately was a bit too much money. Here we go, boys. At Ewood. Stoke kicking us off. Depending on what goes on elsewhere, if Man City... No. I was going to say we could go top, but... we're just a little bit off the pace. 13 minutes gone. Here comes Stoke. Tete. Garcia breaks up a gun to Armstrong. Gung picks up the loose ball. Garcia, what's he going to do? Has a strike, and it goes over. Speaking of Garcia, I did receive a transfer bid by Real Madrid. I said no. I didn't even negotiate. I was like, nah. I'm trying to build my team around this kid. So that deal might pop up again. It might cause him some problems, but hopefully he sees the big picture. Winchdow picks it up. Of course he does. Wilson. Oh, to Isaac. And Rias gets his toes on it. And here come Rovers. Bogle to Gunn comes deep. Garcia back to Bogle on the right-hand side. Got 1 goal already to his name. He's going to make it 2. Strikes it straight at Casteels. It's a nervy start by Rovers. Nothing really nervy, but look at those shots. 11 shots. 12 shots now on the day. Torreira picks up the loose ball. Maitland-Niles. Patucha. Can he get across? And he does. Domingos header. And Casteels with the stretch. And that is probably the best effort so far from Rovers' point of view. Up to 4th now. We've got an injury. Domingos is out. Which would mean Hazard is coming on. Into the injury time now. Still 0-0. Nothing really exciting. The second half gets underway. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Garcia whips it out to Hazard. Has picked his pocket by Vinjdal. Is there a chance? A moment? We should look at it. We're peppering them. We're giving them a lot of opportunity. We're creating a lot of chances. But ultimately not finding the killer touch. Piotto, I'm going to probably throw you on, son, to try and find it. Okay, throwing, I kind of went a bit hodgepodge here. Took off Ali Armstrong, took off Torreira, Piotto and Murillo coming on. Murillo now leading the line as striker. And here we go. Patucha, Piotto. Oh, it's a loose ball. Garcia hopefully gets back to it. He does. Keeps it going. Piotto, what's he got? To Maitland-Niles. Switches play to Bogle on the right-hand side. What can he do? Whips a cross in. Gunn's in there. Louis Gunn. He does score goals from everywhere you want to stick him on the left-hand side. Or even up top. It's the 2nd goal of the season. Could be a valuable one. Bogle with the assist. And what a player he is right now, Bogle. I did consider selling him a couple times. And I did make him a little bit unhappy. I think Chelsea might have come in for him. And I said no, but they had to come in with a bigger bid. So he accepted that. 1-0 at the moment. Rovers are up to third. Dizzy heights. Chance here from corner. Patucha whips it in. Comes out to Maitland-Niles. He strikes it Toto with balls all over the place. Maitland-Niles does get in the back of the net. His first goal of the season, boys. 2-0. It's looking good now. Looking good. We'll praise them. And then hopefully we can just shut up shop. We do have an injury. I don't think I have any more options for subs. Can you play outright? No, you cannot. But you can. Into the final 5. I'm not saying that we deserved it, but I think we did. Garcia playing solo midfield. Bogle, what's he going to do? Are we going to score? We're down to 10 men. No, loose ball. Here comes Stoke to make it interesting. Possibly Toto's back. Cleans it up. Miranda keeps it going for Rovers, but it's cleaned up now. Henderson to Rice. Back to the keeper Castiles. Heads it clear. Oh no, here comes Alec Augusto. Stoke, they got space down the middle. And it's a big save by Raya. Jordan Henderson still knocking about for Stoke these days. Into the injury time, 5 minutes of it. What's anything left in the tank by anybody? I'm not pushing, not really pushing, but we have a free kick. Garcia fires it in, up and over, and that should be your lot. Full time, job done. And that victory, after we go through the emails, 3 months. He's out for 3 flipping months. Double injury crisis. 8 games unbeaten, going all the way back to April last year. And after that, we are sitting 4th in the table, just behind Man United on goal difference. And that's going to wrap up this episode, folks. What's going on with Europe? What is going on with Europe? We're not in Europe. How are we not in Europe? I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Well, that is a turn up for the books. Very frustrating. Well, that sucks fish. That does. Anyhow, in the next episode, we will come back pretty much straight away and do the Tottenham-Chelsea bad boy. We'll skip that one because you don't want to do a Chelsea-Chelsea doubleheader, do you? Do you? Probably not. So we'll do the Tottenham-Chelsea back-to-back home games at Ewood. Anyway, until then, I'll let you get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, why don't you subscribe? New videos every day. Till then, thumbs up, subscribe. I'm out.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.